back to the Haney Biz Project with host Mark Haney.
Welcome back to the Haney Biz Project, brought to you courtesy of Sun System Technologies. My friends, Derek and Mehrad are here. They are the co-founders of Sun Systems, the dynamic duo, Derek Chase, Mehrad Saidi. Welcome to the show, gentlemen, and thanks for sponsoring this show. And you know what? I've described you guys as a business partner combo that is second to none. And the only guys I think that might rival you are me and my younger brother, Paul. But we'll see about that. I want to get to know you guys. I want to talk about partnerships. I should say I want our guests to know you guys. First, I'll turn it over to Mehrad here. Mehrad, why don't you tell us a little bit about Sun Systems and what you guys do there, and we'll end up talking about the history and your partnership.
Right. First of all, thank you for having us on the show. I always love it when we get to be on. And talking about the partnerships, the way we started our company was, Derek was in the solar business, and I was in the construction side and the finance, and the opportunity came to team up to take care of the big solar farms and the assets that Derek was previously involved in, and it just seemed like a great opportunity. So I jumped on it with Derek, and we made it happen.
So Derek was in the solar business already. You were working for a large company, right, Derek?
Yeah, that's correct.
And so what inspired you to start this venture? You got to speak into these mics.
Yeah. Had to pay the bills, man.
Yes.
Literally just got laid off.
Oh.
Was kind of trying to figure out what to do next, and I think the biggest thing that holds people back from doing things is not having the time. Mm-hmm. And so had some time, teamed up with Mehrad. He's a pretty ambitious dude, and we kind of gave it our best shot. I had 3 months to make it happen. So
what led to the decision to team up with Mehrad?
Really, for us, in terms of partnership, it's more complementary. I think from networking perspective, we hit different groups of people. Skill set wise, he's got the finance background. I'm more of technical side, engineering based. He had some experience on the construction side, but for us, it was really just filling in our gaps. Hey, he's good at things that I'm not.
But talk to me about, Mehrad, maybe I'll turn this over to you. You guys went to Bella Vista High School, right? Classmates Broncos. From when you were little kids, right? And then you worked your way up. You guys had a friendship. You guys had known each other really well, good buddies. And did you have any trepidation as to the idea of going into business with one of your buddies?
Not at all. Not with Derek.
Okay.
Because the history of Derek and I mean, we grew up together. I've known him since we were 14. He was my first roommate when we moved out. So we had some life, experiences together.
Yes.
So that's definitely set the stage for what was going to happen, and I had enough years to know if he wasn't the right guy.
Yeah.
So
I think so often people ask me, Mark, how do you decide who you're going to invest in? And I always look at the founding team and the history that they've had. If you met your founding partner online, or you met your founding partner at a nightclub or whatever, and you swapped ideas, and next thing you know, you got a business. That foundation is not as strong, but you guys have a relationship that goes much deeper than that, and you surrounded yourself with your buddies too, right? Beyond you two, you began to bring on teammates from Bella Vista High School.
Yeah, I think when you're starting out, you don't totally know where you're going, and you need a lot of trust, and so you kind of reach to your inner circle first. And I think trust is first and foremost, you need to know the other guy is going to be there, and that really helped build the culture after you kind of get that nucleus set up.
Okay, Derek, you guys are one of the fastest growing companies in Sacramento, maybe the fastest. Talk to us about the growth from where you started initially, kind of unemployed, had a little extra time on your hands, but now you guys are killing it in the solar business. Tell us about that growth.
Yeah, really we were looking to fill a need in the solar industry. Basically, there was a lot of growth, a lot of people getting solar, big solar farms going up, a lot of solar going on residential homes. Our goal from the beginning was really to just gain consumer confidence in the solar industry, and we knew eventually somebody was going to have to be there to take care of all of this stuff. And the work ended up being there, and we ended up having the team, and it would go as fast as you can to kind of fill that need. And we've had a tremendous amount of success. I think to this day, we've probably serviced and maintained over 40,000 systems since we started.
Wow.
And that started out doing one at a time with Mehrad and I driving all over the country, fixing one system at a time. And then eventually you kind of get some more people. And really a lot of the people were from the ground up, guys who put in the work with their hands. They understood it. And that was important for us. If they were going to manage other people, they had to have been in those positions before.
Yeah. So, Mehrad, it started with just you and Derek. You built the team. How many employees do you guys have today?
We're around 200.
Okay.
Fluctuate up and down. 200,
and you guys, you did the solar on the Golden One Arena. You've done the solar at the Haney Biz headquarters here at the Allegiant Giving Center. I know you've done a number of other large commercial projects, but you guys also do something that's unique in the industry. You have an incredibly strong focus on the service, the after-sale service, and the maintenance of the solar systems, right?
Right. Yeah.
How does that work? Why focus there?
When people think they install solar, you just put it on the roof and you're done. And then as solar gets mature and everybody gets used to owning the system, they realize just with anything else, you need to maintain it. You need to take care of it. Sometimes it goes down, and we wanted to create a place where people could come to if they have issues with their solar systems.
Yeah. So now let's talk, Derek, about your growth trajectory. What started off as one or two systems, now 200 employees. Where do you see this thing going in the future?
Yeah, the goal for us is really to create a nationwide service infrastructure, aggregate our customer base, create economies of scale and route density for our servicing needs. Along with the servicing side, we do the installation on the commercial businesses. A lot of that is just because of our experience taking care of systems. We understand what can go wrong, so we like to build the systems with that in mind of longevity and making sure we're using the best products. But yeah, it's really nationwide, continued expansion, and just really filling the need for the solar industry and making sure that there's a support infrastructure so people feel good about installing solar systems on their roofs.
Mehrad, you guys have grown incredibly, and it sounds like the ideal dream. How you guys have been in business just a short period of time, but you're already up over 200 employees, and you guys are killing it. But there have to have been challenges along the way. What kind of challenges have you guys ran into?
Yeah, definitely. There's challenges. I mean, without pressure, you're not going to build a diamond. That saying goes. We've experienced it all. You grow a good team, and like you said, everybody on our team is our partner. So, and they all have different issues that they go through personally that it brings into us because we're a family. We just deal with every issue that every business owner deals with. As we grow, it just gets on a bigger scale, and we just kind of build our experience and have more tools in our toolbox to battle all these different issues that come up, whether it's financial, industry, geopolitical. I mean, there's all the different elements, especially in the solar industry, that currently we have to deal with. So you just get used to, living uncomfortably and, and capitalizing on any situation you can and learn from.
Well, your culture over at SST is so strong. How would you describe your culture?
It's a family. We couldn't be happier with the guys we have on our team. They treat this company like it's their own, and everything that we put in, they put in just the amount of effort. We're there late, they're there late. Can't ask for anything more.
We ask Derek on this show, are you hanging or are you banging? And banging is when we're at our very best. That means we're at our very best, at our very best opportunity. And I'm thinking about how you guys divide up the roles there at SST. What's banging look like for Derek Chase?
Man, I don't know if we haven't stopped this whole time. We've been looking for a break, but when you're growing fast, you got to get it while you can.
Yeah.
You got to get it while the getting's good. So try to take advantage of that opportunity, and when that stops, maybe we'll slow down a little bit. But it's really the nationwide growth is a challenge. So you're managing. How do you keep the culture going when everybody's not in the office? It's easy to throw a pizza party, but now you're relying on things like social media, updating the employees as much as you can. How do you duplicate that across the country and keep everybody involved? That's kind of the challenge we go through.
So you're really involved in the people and the communication rhythms associated with keeping everybody understanding what the game plan is. Mehrad, what's banging for you?
just making it happen. You know, I feed off of Derek's energy, you know, and as we keep growing and the challenges get bigger and leadership becomes more important, impressed with our whole team, the way everybody stepped up. And like I said, yeah, Derek's leading this thing and with great energy, and I just feed off of that, and I do whatever I have to do to keep this thing rolling, you know?
I love it. And now you guys have brought on partners. We've been talking about partners. You two are obviously extremely close, tight-knit team, but you've begun to consider other partners. Talk to us about what goes into partnerships beyond yourself, bringing in that third partner or that fourth partner.
Yeah, so one of the guys that's on our team is Christian Payne. He's our executive chairman, and, you know, you have to be on the same page when you bring someone in. You know, everybody has all these other resources. It comes down to character, who you want to go to war with, who you want to go to the next level with, and who's going to have your back in the whole process.
Yeah, keeping those, keeping the vision aligned, everybody singing off the same out of the same hymn book is so important. Now, you guys, how do you account for your tremendous sales growth, Derek? You guys have gone to, I mean, I don't know if you want me to disclose the dollar figures, but it's in the tens of millions of dollars, and your trajectory is, you know, moving up and to the right. What accounts for that growth?
Really, we're a service company. It comes down to customer service, which is, you know, hard to come by these days. I think people are always watching their costs. I think if we did anything, we probably went overboard on customer service, and that made the sales process really easy because people were, once you get them in the door, they're happy and they stay there, and then you get to grow with those businesses. But I think that's just really taking care of people, heart of a servant kind of attitude, just really providing strong customer service, constant updates, and I think that's what kind of separates us from our competition.
Well, Derek, Mehrad, I want to ask you to stick around, but we are going to bring on an insurance guru. The Vice President of Hub International, Rob McVicker, is in the house. We're going to talk to him a little bit about risk management, maybe a little bit about workers' comp, and all the different things that we rely on our insurance carrier for. But we're going to ask you guys to stick around and bring you back on in a minute in the third segment. So hang tight. But if you are sitting out there listening right now, I want you to join the revolution at HaneyBiz.com, courtesy of Audi Rockland. This is the Haney Biz Project.